Ugh. Oh. Hey Neil, can you come on the Figma?
Yeah. This car looks good, but this gradient isn't fitting well. So come up with a better. It's too much lines. It needs to be like splotches
Okay.
and much less evident. Very faint.
Okay. And one more thing, do you see these gym membership cards? So which will
I like
fit
this. I
better?
don't like these. I like this.
Okay.
Daenerys is consumed with anger. She marched.
Hello, Neil. Hello.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about one more thing. So can I can I create a design element file for this whole app, like where we can store the whole icons we have used in it and the whole typography and everything.
Yeah.
I will separate them
Sure.
with their logs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Neil.
Yeah.
The view contract screen should it display even the disabled participants?
No.
Okay. So all right. So then the slots left will be the disabled contract, like disabled participants and enabled participants. My like part count.
Wait, yo, which is like what city is like the Silicon Valley of India? Is it Bangalore?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should have been in Rajasthan. By the way, Neil, I just realized one more thing for the
Mhm.
contracts.
Mm.
So the thing right now is that we can edit the contract, right? And there can be a possibility that like the limit was earlier 25 when I created the contract. Then let's say 10 people joined the contract.
Sure.
Now I'm going to edit the contract, and if I so there should be an enforcement that I should not be able to like make the contract limit participant limit less than 10 because already 10 people have joined.
Yep. That's correct.
Okay.
Good. Good business logic thinking. Nice. Yeah, all those little things I need you to identify and implement.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you running the server locally?
No, I'm running it on your server.
All right. And when I leave, we're gonna have to take over the server at some point.
Yeah. Sure. I
Good.
have brought the office laptop for that reason, so there won't be any productivity issues.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. Rohit,
Yeah.
I still don't like this screen, this cache tab. Just do me a favor and simplify it. Just make it kind of white. I like this, like I like the color you use here. Just make that the whole standard gradient of the screen. Honestly, yeah. Just do that. But with this color gradient. Keep it like this pale. You know what I mean?
Like, do you want it more white?
Actually, just make it like this and make the background consistent.
Okay.
Kind of like this. You see how it looks here? Just flat.
Yeah.
That's how it should look.
Okay.
Give me a flat background.
To you, you must earn my respect.
I understand that.
Do you?
I do.
Do you feel a sense of achievement
In what regard?
in any regard?
I have achieved that which my father never could. I have united this kingdom in common cause.
You have achieved momentary respite. A unity forged under false pretense will never be a unity that prevails.
How, pray, have my endeavors been forged falsely?
Why did you bring war to France?
Your father came on spoiling.
Or so? How was he spoiling?
He sent an assassin.
There was no assassin. There was no plot to kill you.
How might you know?
Because there was war on this side.
The assassin was sent to my grave. To show fool, he said. He said to me,
Listen to you.
why should you question my intent? Father's laws dictate my life. I will obey and conform.
Is it okay now?
One moment. Yeah, it's good. I like this one. Okay, create a wallet section and put this design. And what's the difference between these two?
This one?
Yeah, what's the difference between these two?
Okay, so the gradient over here in the gym membership card.
Oh, yeah, this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are we going with the same orange which we were using earlier?
We'll make adjustments to the color scheme over time.
Okay.
Let's stick with that. Put a wrapper on that. Are you done with those points, Rithik? You're muted, Rithik. I can't hear you. Rithik. Is he there, Rohit?
I don't know. Let me just call him once.
Let it be. It's fine. I'll just wait.
Okay.
Oh man, I am.
Yes, Neil. Tell me.
What's up? What's the progress like? You hear me? Can you hear me, Rithik? Rithik. Motherfucker.
Maybe there was some internet problem with him.
He just came back.
Yeah. And he texted like went to get some offer. Sorry, some water.
Uh,
Hello, Neil. Am I audible?
yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So my question is, what's the progress on those points?
I think issue number 7, 8, 9. I've added one issue, the limit thing that I just told. On limit on issue number 9. So the participant enforcement is done. So like 3 issues are finished. I've pushed the commit for it. Yeah, this one I'm working on right now. The edit contract thing.
You just told me you finished it though.
No. So this thing is a new one that I just thought of, that I told you. That the user cannot, the owner cannot edit the participant limit to some ridiculously low number if there is already participants
Okay,
in
so
the
right now,
contract.
if a user clicks on enter
Yeah.
contract from the manage participant screen, what happens?
User clicks on enter contract from manage participant list screen.
Yeah, the when the participant on the manage participant screen presses the
Yeah.
enter contract button, what happens?
There's no button for enter contract right now.
Okay, I want.
So the thing is,
There's
yeah,
only leave contract, right?
yeah, there's only leave contract, and if the user taps on it, so there's the button changes to discontracted
But is there a
label.
warning?
There's an info icon like that.
No, but if I
like there
click on the
was.
leave contract button, I don't want to immediately get kicked out of the contract. So is there a warning widget?
No, I'm not there yet. I'll add that.
You should have thought of that.
Yeah, right.
On a lot of these business logic operations, you need to implement a warning widget.
Yeah, got it.
Oh man, I'm tired. Okay. Okay.
coffee?
No, I have a midterm tomorrow, so
Oh,
I'm saving it. So I'm making it so in the morning I come here and drink it for my test.
but then it will be dissolved.
No, not fun. All right. All right. So, ay, ay, ay. What are we developing right now? We're developing this contracts invoice feature in the current fashion, right? You send contracts to people. Okay, one thing I noticed that's weird, Ritik, is that when I enter a contract and if it's a package contract, the socket update works fine. But if it's a subscription contract, the socket update does not work fine. Actually, I'll worry about that issue.
You mean after when trying to enter the contract as a guest, right?
Yeah, for a subscription contract.
Yeah. Yeah, I just checked. Yeah, it was a package contract where
Was it working?
the event and it worked on the package one.
Yeah.
So it automatically the stream thing worked. I call it. Is there any if condition inside the listener?
No,
socket?
just for some reason, the socket gets sent even if it's a subscription, but it still doesn't work. It just doesn't. I don't know.
Okay.
So you made some recent pushes for.
Yeah, I did.
I don't like how complicated the code is becoming for the action buttons.
Yeah, I'm working on making it simpler.
I think that the way I had it set up before was a lot simpler.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to blindly agree with me. You can. I'm just telling you my opinion.
No. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, it's like right now everything is going on in one place, but it's a mess. It's kind of like a mess. So the first glance, if someone sees it, they won't be able to easily understand what's going on. So that's the issue. But if we look at it while developing, so it's assigning the label, color, and the on tap all in one place for the button.
All right, I have 24 minutes before I have to go, so let me see what I can figure out in that time period.
Okay, so I added the confirmation dialogues on both the sides. If it's a participant, they'll be seeing, are you sure you want to leave the contract? And if it's the owner who's disabling the person, they'll be saying, are you sure you want to disable this participant?
Excellent. Please update the code. All right, guys, I'm gonna try a new thing while I'm working with you guys and how I communicate. All right, so here's my list. All right, first you're gonna show me or tell me what you did, right? Hello, you listening?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you're gonna explain why you did it that way. Like you have to reason it out in our conversation. Like, okay, this is what I was thinking, and for this reason, this is why I did what I did. Okay. Then
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you how I think or feel about it, and I'm gonna be 100% honest. So if I'm pissed off, I'll tell you I'm pissed off. If I tell you I'm happy, I'll tell you I'm happy. If I tell you I'm overjoyed, I'll tell you I'm overjoyed. If I'm really disappointed, I'll say I'm disappointed. That being said, I'll try to communicate it in a way where the emotion is communicated with words as opposed to sound. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be better for us as well to note down everything with the reasons for what we did.
No, wait, I'm not done yet. Then I'm gonna explain why I think or feel that way. So I'll explain why I think or feel that way about what you did. Then I'll tell you how I think slash feel it should be, right? And then I'll explain why I think slash feel it should be that way. And then you and I will figure out an action item to to deal with that problem.
Yeah. Sounds a lot constructive.
Okay. And I
Yeah.
use the word think and feel with a slash, meaning they're very closely related. Okay.
Yeah.
And basically, feelings are thoughts that I can't explain.
Yeah.
Or which I lack the language
Okay.
for. But that being said, it's still useful to communicate. The thing I want to improve is I want to improve not getting like increasing my tone or sound or anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm a work in progress. So bear with me while I slowly change my habits.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, did you push that change, Rithik?
Yeah. I was just verifying a few things. It's good to go. Dialogue is great.
Hey, Rohit, did you see the Cash App thing logo I sent in Teams?
No.
Yeah, I referred to you in it.
Okay. This. So, do you want it like this or something?
I don't know what
Okay.
you're saying. So make it orange though, and put it on my app. And we can't have the same thing, otherwise it's copyright. So like change the dollar
Yeah.
icon a little bit.
Yeah.
And put that where the cash tab's supposed to be.
Yes.
And honestly, bro, maybe we should make this green. The whole cash sending feature.
Sorry.
Maybe we should make the whole cash sending feature green.
Yeah, we can do this, but like that will just gonna look different from the whole app.
Okay, wait, do me a favor. Come over here in Figma where my mouse is. You see how they put the scan icon over here?
Yeah.
So we should, on this screen over here, put the scan icon over here. Or actually, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah.
Forget what I said.
Yeah. Like they have the specific app for the payments only, no? So that's why they can do this kind of things.
Mhm.
Like how much I understand.
Ignore what I said.
Yeah.
All right. I've pushed the code name.
Listen, I need you to make sure that these widgets look good. I can already tell from the code that the English isn't correct and things like that. You know what I mean? What?
Was it for me, Neil?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you repeat that? I thought you were talking.
I
to
can
Rohit.
tell from the code that the syntax of the English isn't correct. As in, when we're writing these things out, we have to explain them in very concise English, number one, and also well punctuated.
Okay.
And my grammar isn't good as well, but that's why I use ChatGPT to fix those types of issues, right?
Yeah.
Which you did not do.
Okay. You mean for the confirmation dialogues and all that stuff?
Yes.
Are you sure you want to disable participant? That's wrong.
Well, I'll figure it out. Okay, another thing is I want these participant icons. Is it a list? If there's more than the screen can fit, can I scroll through them?
Yeah. Sure.
But why can't I tap on them?
Tapping on them. Okay.
I should be able to tap on them to be routed to their screen, right?
Mhm. I think that. Yeah. So it's going to be the same thing, right? Tapping on the participant list.
I don't know what you're telling me.
I mean, manage participant also takes us to. So if we are the owner, we'll see. Okay, so you mean that will be a dedicated and new screen for just the participant list?
No, brother. I'm saying when I click on the icon on the view contract
Yeah.
screen, if I click on a participant icon, I want to be directed to that participant's profile page.
Oh, okay, got it.
Ref.
I think that's yeah. There was an issue that I was facing actually. So right now you can do it, but you'll have to tap on the name of the participant. But that doesn't make any good sense. That is not UX correct.
Oh shit.
So
Yeah. I want the photo to do it.
yeah. Got it.
And did you add a loading indicator around that contract screen?
You mean when the user spams on the button, it should only be acted once, like that?
Okay, I got another big issue here. You
Okay.
can't see my screen.
Yeah, I'll have to see the screen.
Why is it the case that when I click on this, I see a participant?
Yeah.
But when I go over here, I don't see any participant. Then over here,
That's
I
correct.
see a participant. It says 23 slots left, but there's 25. What the fuck? And I only see one person here. How can there be 23 left? So we're still. How did you
What's
change
this
my
code?
code?
How?
I put code here that explicitly calculated this based off whether they were enabled or not. This one's not enabled, but it's still being included in the 23 slots. So that means what I did fix
It's
yesterday
not
is not fixed anymore.
is in the 23 slots left.
Yeah, what about it?
Yeah, so see, there's like two participants in this contract, right?
Yes,
And the limit was 25.
and one of them is disabled.
So yeah, so disabled ones will be not included in the slots left or what? Like if there's like right now, should it show 24 or 23?
What did I explain yesterday?
Yesterday, Not able to recall that actually.
So okay, here now I'm frustrated because I fixed the code here.
Yeah.
I made it so that only enabled participants are counted as participants.
Okay.
So that means this should be 24. So my question is, why is it changed back to the thing I fixed?
No, I didn't replace that code at all with my recent pushes. So let me check. Actually,
Final enable participant count. Did you create another widget for it?
no.
Okay, this is the change I made, right? In view contract screen, which fixed this issue. And that
Okay.
code is missing. So that means you created this function and then didn't implement what I had.
Okay. Let me revert that.
No, don't revert it. I'll just fix it now.
Okay.
What the? Okay, at least you're returning an
That
int.
that just needs a int. Yeah.
Now it's correctly calculating it.
Okay. But
So that's not good. Okay, now why is this happening?
yeah. Let me check. What's happening?
Okay, so here I have two participants. They're
Yeah.
both enabled. I see them over here. The contract has participant visibility true. And I see them here. This
Okay.
is
So
the,
it's not,
it's the same thing.
but a different type of contract. That's why
No,
maybe.
but look, it's happening here.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's some edge case being broken. I'm not exactly sure what.
Okay. Let me check that. The contract card. Participant visibility is enabled. Participants are not empty, and participants' length is more than one. Is more than one.
More than or equal to 1.
Yeah. It's not empty. Should be the thing.
Did you change it to more than equal to 1?
Yeah, I did that. So yeah, so that thing I implemented because initially I thought that the first member of the contract is the one who created it. I was just thinking something else.
So you changed it just now.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, please push that.
Okay, done. Just a second. Let me sync that. Okay, now it's perfect.
See, okay, fundamentally, Ritik, I'm getting frustrated because you're mixing a lot of the business logic with the front end code.
Okay.
And I had it set up before where a lot of the business logic was determined in the back end, in the controller file.
Yeah.
But now, whenever we need to make front end changes, the whole thing gets fucked up.
Right.
And also, I'm not saying we use private variables in the back end to store the state. We just have methods that perform an operation to determine a particular value that the front end uses. Most of the state should be held in the state object, which is like whatever type the provider is in.
Right.
This is leading to like not maintainable code. I should be able to read your code without having to think too hard.
Yeah, but like most of the time which I spent was like focusing on just redesigning the stuff right now. It was not focused on maintaining like a good quality code. So
yeah, but you have to do both at the same time, I think.
Yeah, but it was taking time, so you told me not to do that.
No, that's different.
So
There's a difference between okay, I'll take that fairly. But what I'm saying is between the screen, see what I was trying to communicate that day is all of our code is between four files: the screen controller, the repository, the server route, and the server controller, right?
Yes.
That's all.
Right.
So when we're making changes in the front end, keep the code as modular as possible. In the front end, all we need to be worried about is the screen and the controller. And the logic between the screen and the controller needs to be split, where all the business logic is handled in the controller and all the display UI elements is handled in the screen.
In the screen, yeah.
The screen shouldn't think.
Correct.
The controller should think. Now let's see. See, this is the problem. Okay, I shouldn't be able to create a contract. Well, actually I should, never mind. Okay, yeah, that's correct. Set up Stripe account. Please set up a Stripe merchant account to set price. That's pretty good. Proceed.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. I can create invoices. This is working nicely. Let's see. Nice. That's working great. Perfect.
Okay, I've also implemented the participant limit enforcement for the edit contract.
Okay. Let's see what happens with price. I should be able to set it to 0. It's just like a very corner edge case. You know what I mean? But I guess you're blocking it from the other side, right? Are you?
On
Ideally.
the others,
So if I try to
Um,
enter a contract with this person, it
Yeah.
shouldn't let me because her account. See, this is what I'm talking about. The business logic doesn't handle the case.
yeah. Got it.
You didn't get it. I mean, you got this particular issue, but what I'm saying is this issue is significant of a larger problem.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Hey.
Can you show that to me, the entire scenario once again, so that I'm
No,
sure
I'm
if
telling you this. Okay. I'm this. This person doesn't have a contract enabled account. So,
Yeah.
but the contract has a price. So when I click on this, it should give me an option like the button should say enter participant, enter contract. When I click on it, it should be like this person has issues with their bank, has issues with their account. Please try again later, which is a slightly different message than there's something issue with their bank account. All right, let me try to understand what you wrote here. It's all on the view contract screen.
trying to think, is that possible in real scenario? Is it going to be possible? Because this only occurred if we manually delete that from the user's database, from their Stripe account. So if they
No,
are able to
it doesn't. What if, okay, how about this? What if the user has a verified Stripe account, but then something goes wrong with Stripe, as in maybe their social security number is wrong, but in the meantime, so their Stripe account gets disabled because they didn't give the right documentation, and now it's disabled.
Okay.
So that's why we listen to that and react accordingly.
Okay. Understood.
Which contract by ID and it's something.
This new place is a job. So expensive. You didn't say. It's only the big lenses, blocks. Because of the consequences. Can you explain? If I control solids,
Shouldn't we just return case? Shouldn't this be like a case thing instead of all these nested if statements?
It can be made as a switch case.
This is
I don't think so, actually. We see it like that because we're checking if it's the owner, if it's the participant. So I don't think switch case will work. But maybe we can just nest it out into smaller subfunctions.
I mean,
That
it should just all these else if statements should be nested hierarchically. If coach,
Yeah.
if owner, if participant, if guest. This is too confusing. All right, but okay, how does this callback system work? You define a function here, on contract action button tapped. Okay. This is pretty wild. Future void function callback.call.
That thing is responsible for executing whichever callback it was assigned by that.
Right. See, and Rita, you gotta also understand one thing. I'm not as good as a like I don't understand code syntax as well as you do. So for me, this is very difficult to comprehend.
Mhm. Got it.
So that's part of the reason. Maybe if I was a better programmer, I'd get it better. But
It works both ways. It's actually the opposite. The one who's writing should be a better one to write it properly.
okay, another issue is I can't scroll on the contract. Let me see the contract screen. If there's an error loading video, it should try again. And for some reason, the front end screen is breaking again from the reels.
Is it?
It's working well enough, but so if we enable previous route equals true on all the buttons,
Yeah.
will that show the back button on the screen for the welcome?
Yeah, I've added the condition for it on the welcome screen.
That's good.
To the back button.
Roa, did you design the cache icon yet? Oh,
Yeah.
look, that these aren't bad. I mean, it's too sharp. You need to make it smoother.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. This is, I think, the best. Just
Okay.
make it. Just make these edges smooth. That's all I'm asking. It
Yeah.
shouldn't be sharp corners ever.
Yeah.
Focus on this one. This one over here.
Sure.
Forget about these. Okay, another small issue, or I think I noticed. So, are you working on this one right now? This button thing?
I am testing. No, I'm testing out the edit contract thing for the limit that I just implemented.
Okay. I added something here. Issue 13. Where are you handling the navigation bar redirects? Here?
Navigation bar, and it's inside the app router, I guess.
Oh, here it is. How do I put an extra?
Inside the go parenthesis itself, after the string of the route, comma, and then extra, yes.
With this
That should be on,
curly brackets?
yeah, curly brackets. Previous route should be true. That should be inside the string. Previous route. Yeah. Is that a previous routes?
Nope,
Oh,
not anymore.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
shit. Okay,
So,
then I'll add a
back-
try catch around the welcome block.
Yeah. I think
Did you define it here, off back button?
Yeah, you'll have to do it inside the out back button. Yeah.
You should use go router dot.
Go router dot off. Yes, yes, you're right.
But you didn't make it a.
Zero more visual. Excellent. Ref dot read. Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck this is. Ref dot.
That should be a small go router provider. Yep.
What the fuck is this confused about?
It's like a widget ref instead of ref. Yeah. And should be basically a. No, don't do. Before you do that, just click on the lambda function there next to the parenthesis on the right. Yeah. Click on that. Press command dot or control dot. No, not on the parenthesis, on the equal to and greater than sign. Yeah. Then convert to block body.
I don't know, dude. Ref dot. Try catch. Fucking. Something like that, right?
Yeah. Before that should be a slash.
Here.
Now this won't work because yeah, it will work like that. Yeah, perfect.
All right, let's see if this shit works.
Great.
Yep. But how come this isn't? What the fuck? What is this? On item tagged.
Yeah. Okay, so you are not able to do that for the other tabs, right?
Oh, you put this on around a different. You handle this in the Go router provider.
Yeah.
Let's just handle it here. All right.
And Also in the snap.
No snap. You get this.
Oh yeah, for the web, that's fine.
Seems to be working. Okay, 10:49. I gotta go to bed. Links are working well. Fuck, dude. See, my logic here barely works.
Mm-hmm.
It's not working.
And that's because there's no slots at all.
No, it's like really complicated and shitty.
So you wrote a Python script, right? As far as I can remember,
No.
which populates the slots.
I gotta fix this. This is what happens when there's like confusing country code differences, time zone differences. The logic just fucking breaks.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's because there's an end date. That's why. Okay, so basically,
Neil, should this flag object button should it be on the contract card and invoice card as well, or should it just be inside the particular contract screen, the view
Screens.
contract or the view invoice?
Screens.
Okay, got it.
How do I fix this receiver can't be null issue?
Receiver can't be null.
Can be null.
Where exactly?
Here.
Oh, number. I think yeah, it's just way too. I need to zoom in. Yeah, better. The start date you have to make a double. First of all, remove that exclamation before the start date. Yeah, and now between the start date and the semicolon, you'll have to add a double question mark. And not exactly null. I think this should work without the question marks at all. Is it start date time? That's why. Yeah. Yeah, question mark there. What's the data type of start date? This is a screen program.
Oh wait, because it's not a parameter.
Yeah.
It's like a part of the interval. Oh,
Yep.
Shit. This is like, you need to do some thinking on this one.
Okay.
All right, I'll come back to that tomorrow.
And do we have the flag object type for contract and invoices like we had for happening and programs?
No, you might have to make some
And-
modifications to the backend model.
Okay.
All
Inside
right.
the reports.
Did you make any pushes recently?
Yeah.
All right, my situation is I have to go now, but I need you. You know what needs to be done to make a good user experience for the contracts and invoices feature.
Yeah.
So please
uh,
verify that, and then if you have time left, test your new video call implementation and merge it when you think it's ready into this branch.
Okay. Understood.
Or don't merge it. I'll test with it you tomorrow. I did put 695 into that video call branch. We'll have to do it again.
Yeah.
But
Got it.
yeah. All right. I gotta go. I'll see you. Thank you. Good night.
Yeah, thank you.
Any,
Just one second.
can you
Yeah, 1 second. I'm adding this these two objects inside the report schema inside the enum, which is invoice and contract. Is that fine?
Yeah, I mean that's all you have to do, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Neil, can you quickly have a look at cache tab once?
How do I make it 2.5 boxes wide? Two and a half. There you go. Okay, make this top part flatter, but round.
Like, do you want it flat or round?
No, look, there's a certain level of flatness here. This is
Okay.
two, so I need that level of flatness, but I need this to be 2.5. Oh,
Okay.
actually, that's better, right? 3 is better. Let's move this middle part like 1.25 pixels to the left. 0.25 pixels. No, left. Left. That's right. That's too much. Maybe 0.0125 pixels.
Is it okay now?
Stop selecting it. No. Maybe. This needs to, the top part is.
Just a second. I'm replacing it with this.
Can you make it so I can like freeform select it like without worrying about locking? How do I do that?
Can you repeat again?
I want to move it around without worrying about the pixels. Like I want complete freedom. How do I do that?
That will, like, I have to turn off the pixels, I think. Just a
No,
second.
how do I do that? There's a way to do it from my control. What button do I click?
Just a second. Actually, I'm also not able to recall it. I usually don't turn off the pixels. I think that's why.
No, I think it's way too small, and because of it, the pixel is the only thing. No, that's
we
the
can,
particle.
we can just turn off the pixels, but I'm not able to recall it, like how to turn off them.
Okay, I just think I made the logo. I'll fix it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Just let's see. Yeah, let's try using this. This isn't perfect, but
Yeah.
Neil, I just saw this thing in Figma. This is really cool. There's a create branch option for the Figma file.
oh, they got branches now.
Yeah. Oh, but okay, that's a paid feature. Never mind.
Yeah, bro, we got free. Get
Yeah.
out of here, man. This honestly, I kind of like it when it's a giant mess. It's more.
Yeah.
What happened to the bottom of the? Oh. Yeah, it's pretty amazing actually. There's so much work here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that paid tab. Oh shit, I gotta go to bed. All right, anything else?
No, thank you.
No,
Thanks.
thank
All
you.
right, listen, Ritik, I need that contracts feature perfect, invoices feature perfect. If you find an edge case, think about it from the user perspective. You have to think about it from the
Yeah.
perspective of the owner, a guest, a participant, and then all those cases multiplied by 2, depending on whether if the what's this fucking name, the owner is enabled to have paid contracts.
Yeah, got it.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Peace.
Well, you lived up to your reputation. The job is yours.
I have a job, a good one.
Yeah, but you make this a good job.
475 a week, lots of tips.
Well, how would you like to make 2,000 a week plus room and board?
When do I show up?
Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. You'll be driving Clark Devlin. Good morning, Mr. Tom. Please.
Hey, yo! What do you think you're doing? Back off, Bucky. She's mine.
Well, you lived up to your reputation. The job is yours.
I have a job, a good one.
Yeah, but you make this a good job.
475 a week, lots of tips.
Well, how would you like to make 2,000 a week plus room and board?
When do I show up?
Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. You'll be driving Clark Devlin. Good morning, Mr. Tom. Please, have a seat. Those are the house rules. Memorize them. If you have any questions, you'll find all the answers in there. And if I were you, I'd get rid of the military shit.
My soul patch? You like looking for this Devlin guy?
I don't work for him.
This is your car.
It's a Mercedes.
No, this isn't even an S class. I need to look like I can drop a few million on antiquities. This says, look what I kept in the divorce. Excuse me, sir, could you step away from this car?
No, thank you. Oh, you need something?
Yeah, says FBI.
What you talking about?
One of your limos was involved in a 418 last night. I'm supposed to bring it back to the forensic motor pool. What's the plate on that?
XC732W. Cleaning it now.
Is that our vehicle?
We got gunshot residue.
How many of you guys touched this car?
Clean it.
Okay, there's 2 ways we can do this. One, I take the car back with me, no one gets asked any questions. The second way, we assume whatever's in the backseat belongs to one of you.
It's above my pay grade, pal. Take it.
Rick's giving us.
I will give him a Mercedes. I guess you made it work. This is your car. Hey.
Tell me, nigga! Hey, nigga, last night I was playing basketball with these niggas uptown. Oh, shit, nothing crazy. Uptown niggas? Yes, nigga, the uptown niggas. Do you crazy, nigga? White men can't jump in, you know this? But this one nigga so good, nigga was like, so, one nigga, nigga jumped over the gym. Oh, you a better nigga than me, man. I'd rather sit on the sidelines than play with them crazy uptown niggas. Yeah, because you one of them scary niggas. Yo, what you say, nigga? Nigga, I'm just saying. Nigga gotta do what a nigga gotta do to be the nigga that a nigga wanna be. Ow, my brother, as I shine.
We got a 4 o'clock for Tokyo, though.
Oh, yes, I got that memo, nigga. Anybody here? Yo, the coast is split with niggas. Let me tell you what this bitch told me last night. Oh, white girl? Hell yeah. But she had a big, pretty nigga ass, though, like. I heard that, my nigga. Oh, yeah. Get up off me, nigga. She probably nigga live, nigga. Yo, this is my area for shits on my wits on this. Anyway, hell yeah. So I've been dealing with this bitch for a few months now, and everything's been going all good until she tells the nigga she's pregnant. Oh, nigga, so what? I told her what any nigga would have told her. You got the wrong nigga, bitch. I'm just saying, a nigga gotta do what a nigga gotta do to be the nigga that he's trying to be. What? Do what a nigga gotta do to be the nigga that he's trying to be. Shut up, nigga.
Tell me, nigga.
Hey.
All right.